What's up, Dice Crew? Keeping it a Benji, and I'm getting back with y'all. First off, shout out to the Dice Crew, and second, shout out to the sponsors, the re-up. I'm gonna have a link in the description so y'all can tune in with them. Just check them out. You never know what you can re-up with. You feel me? Now, moving forward to the topic at hand. We done stumbled across this video, me, myself, we young gang from A-Trey. If y'all not familiar with him, that's the dude who was in the park in the A-Trays, who pretty much rolled out the blue carpet for 600 to come over there and do a video, right? And on the title would say, why my Compton dudes always screaming Compton, not LA. So let's just tune in and see what he got to say. That was definitely an interesting title to me, and I wanted to tune in. So I'm going to keep it a Benji for y'all during the reaction. Y'all keep it a Benji for me in the comments. Let's rock.
Man, top of it, Hefe, man, I want to hit on something, man. Look, man, I be seeing these posters going around, man, like, with the homies from the hood, bro. You know, the homies from Compton, like, Compton is not L.A. Compton is not L.A., but Compton is L.A. Compton is L.A. County. Compton is L.A. County. Compton is still considered South Central. L.A., a certain part of LA is LA, South Central, LA, South LA. I'm from South Central LA. Not Inglewood, not Watts, not Compton, not Paramount, not Long Beach. The area where I'm from is what you call South Central, South LA. Compton is LA County, which technically means it's LA. A part of LA, a section of LA. Watts is well too. But I be seeing this post a lot, like a lot of homies from Compton be like, oh, Compton is not LA. Like as if LA niggas is duped or something, or like, or disassociate us with them niggas. Yeah, it's different, like in the gang banging. In Compton, niggas is 2C, Compton Crips. In LA, South Central, LA, you gangsta Crip, you neighborhood, or whatever rolling. That's how it go. But on top of that, the homies from Compton, y'all so quick to disassociate yourself to say that y'all not LA, but a nigga from LA, Tookie Williams, a nigga from out my area, 69th and Dinker, Hardale, between Hardale and Dinker, 69th, South LA, South Central LA, traveled out y'all way and got y'all crippin'. Tookie came out there to Compton and got the Comptons niggas to start crippin'. So I don't understand what the problem be, why y'all be quick to disassociate yourself and say, oh, we Compton is not LA. Compton is LA. But y'all own part of LA. Y'all Compton. But Compton is LA. It technically is LA as far as watch all that shit. That shit LA. You can disassociate it and be like, oh, nigga, this Watts. Nigga, I'm from Watts. We ain't them LA niggas. I'm from Compton. We ain't them LA niggas. Bro, y'all still LA County, bro. That shit started with Raymond on the east. That's not Watts, on the east. East side of LA. East side of LA. And then came back west. Tookie. And then Tookie took that shit back east. Took that shit y'all way, Compton. So come on, man, let's normalize, man. Stop, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to disassociate themselves like something wrong with, like if niggas look at the be in LA, man, nothing is wrong with it, bro. We get down out here, bro. Like we started this shit, we been getting down. Like we been catching no murders, you feel me? Like if niggas look at the percentage and all that at a certain time, South Central LA was holding that torch, was holding this shit, bro. So I just say that to say, you know, to all my Compton niggas, man, cut that shit out, man. Compton is LA.
All right, now, you know, first off, he's entitled to his feelings. He's entitled to however he feel about whatever, right? But to me, I think he's really in his feelings a little too much, and I feel like he's not really gathering the whole situation the right way. Like, don't confuse people taking pride in they self and they own with shitting on the next thing. See, when people be saying that, it's not shitting on LA. It's just giving the facts. It don't matter what it is. And it's kind of like the same topic right now going on with the whole Stink Team and Ramble. Like, I seen that the Stink Team dudes, most of them is like from LA, so they felt like when Ramble was saying he from San Pedro, he not from LA, they took it offensive. But this is for people like, if you from here already, then you already get where I'm going. If you don't, then let me break it down for you a little bit more so you can understand it. But everything in Los Angeles County is Los Angeles County. But it's divided in however we gonna word it, just different cities, different districts, however you word it, right? But you would never hear anybody that's not directly from Los Angeles, meaning like it's on their addresses and stuff like that, to call themselves LA. Now, Watts is like a district in Los Angeles as well, but you would never hear a person from Watts popping that LA stuff, because majority of this stuff come from the gang culture. So when you talk about what goes on in Watts run his own program 100%. It like just totally doesn't really align with nothing that goes on with the inner LA politics gang wise. You know what I'm saying? And far as like whether you from San Pedro, Inglewood, Compton, Long Beach, San Pedro, you might be from Paramount, you might be from Linwood, you might be from any one of these places. And everybody's going to tell you where they from based upon their city. See, it's more about uplifting their city, our city, or however we're going to word it, as opposed to trying to shit on the next thing. It's not about people trying to dissociate themselves, but they pointing out the difference. Everybody is different. Compton and Watts, they different. LA is different. Long Beach is different. Inglewood is different. Everybody just represent their direct surrounding. It's no reason for a person to belittle where they come from just to uplift somebody else shit. You know what I'm saying? It's no reason for a person to be like, okay, I'm not from Compton, I'ma just be on some LA stuff and not uplift Compton. It's no reason for me to be from Long Beach and then skip over representing my direct environment and just start saying, yeah, I'm from LA. That's just not what the case is. And it's not even just that. That's anywhere. Everybody always represent get to the nitty gritty about where they're directly from. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's taking that wrong, but he's entitled to feel how he feel about that. And also, Tookie Williams is not responsible for all Crips in Compton feeling like they Crips. Maybe a few. But if you listen to a lot of OGs from Compton, some of them look up to Raymond Washington. Some of them look up to Mac Thomas. And I got these clips I'ma run for y'all that's from Melvin Farmer, who's an older guy who's pretty much like an original A-Tray from the same hood as Young Gang.
So it's Raymond Washington and Tookie Williams kind of formed their crews together as the Crips.
Not only him, you had from Compton, you had Mac Thomas. You had a lot of them there I call them founders, because this is between the era of 69 to about 72. Then this is when the Crips started.
Okay.
The 72 is when the sets started. They didn't have no sets. Everything was East Side, West Side, CC, Compton, Crip. That's all.
But Tookie was amazing, man. Just he went off to Compton, so some people actually consider him Compton Crips, part of the Compton Crips. And then it's like, how much of a career did Tookie really have in LA? Now, I'm not taking nothing away from his leadership or or working out, fighting, going to parties. None of that. Style of dress, reputation. But you go to Compton in like 72 to the Red House. So you're in Compton all this time. And you came back to LA, I want to say like 77. And then you go to jail in 79. So it's like really, it's almost like a big question for people that wasn't there. What was Tookie really doing in them years?
We didn't politic together, but the Comptons are real Crips, man. They solid in this Crip, and like the Comptons they in that top echelon of all Crips in LA County.
I used to be jealous, right, where my energy come from, of Compton, right? Because Compton is Compton.
Mecca
like
music.
they got not a Mecca music, it's just they got their own land base.
Yeah,
like,
it's the city
you know,
of Compton.
You got city in Long Beach,
Yeah.
you got all these different places, but it was nothing Crenshaw.
It's not like Compton picked up some Crippin' directly from LA. It's not like that. You know what I'm saying? At these moments when it was East Side Crip, West Side Crip, and Compton Crip, this is just the founding program. You know what I'm saying? Like when you had Tookie saying he was a Crip, Crippin' wasn't just Crippin' what it really is, like what it became. Just like Raymond Washington. It was never a thing like, you know what, we've been Crippin' for 2 years, we've been Crippin' for 10 years, we've been Crippin' for whatever, and then y'all just pick it up. It's not that type of program. You know, Compton Crip have always been up there. You know, if a person didn't come first, we not even coming second. We more like coming on some like first and a half type shit, if that makes sense to you, right? And also, whether it's the gangbang culture or in rap, people's gonna always represent the way they come from. Whether you got a Mac 10 saying he from Inglewood, or you got NWA and them saying they from Compton, or you got Snoop Dogg, Trady, and all them saying they from Long Beach. That's just how it goes. But it's not about shitting on LA, you know? But it's totally two, or however we word it, 3, 4, 5, whatever, it's all different worlds. What goes on in Long Beach is what goes on in Long Beach. What goes on in Compton, go on in Compton. What goes on in Watts, go on in Watts, Inglewood, and so on and so on. Just like San Pedro, Harbor City, all that, they run their own course. So it's not about a person de-announcing, de-associating themselves with LA. It's just that a person breaking it down and being particular. You know what I'm saying? That's just like Compton don't run with the type of gang politics that LA do. And I mean, even if you get a person that's from West LA, they not really gonna just say they from LA. They're gonna be precise and tell you we from West LA. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the facts. This is something that's been going on for decades and decades and decades. This is nothing new. But I can see that, you know, we in this age of social media, so Young Ant probably is offended by seeing these things, and he's probably interpreting it the different way because he's directly from LA. But that's just not the case, you know what I'm saying? Like, if a person go out somewhere and you further out, you know, if you in New York or something, you might be considered like, you know, you from LA. Or like, yeah, let's just say if you go up north or something, you in the Bay, you just considered as a dude from LA. Depends on how you look at it, you know? But it ain't like people don't know what Long Beach and Compton and all these things is. People get it. But it's just like the gang culture is totally different in all them cities, and everybody just want to represent their direct environment. That's just how I feel about it. I don't really feel like anybody saying that to offend or to try to shit or step on LA. Feel me? People take everything serious, you know what I'm saying? But people just be letting people know, like, we'll stand for what we gotta stand for, and we'll uplift our own. We don't got it like, you know, the same way he said that they've been doing murders, Compton, Watts, everybody been doing murders since the beginning of time. Linwood, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been putting it down. It ain't like LA ever was, like, and then the same thing with that is like, a lot of shit that LA get considered as, get credited for, it don't be just directly the things that a person from an LA-based gang did. You know, they might just be on the news saying LA County is this, LA County is this. And that's all these cities is combined that's making Los Angeles this type of place. You know what I'm saying? And it's like people take pride of being from Los Angeles if it's a case of getting into it with another person from another county or, you know, something like that. But outside of that, when we in LA, people is just being precise and being direct. You know, like ain't no Los Angeles on Long Beach addresses. Ain't no Los Angeles on Compton and Linwood addresses. You feel me? And again, like I said, it is on Watts, but Watts run his own program. Watts, gangbang wise, that's just how they run their program with their district. You know what I'm saying? Just like Compton and Watts run hand in hand at the end of the day. You know, they share all their problems at the end of the day, especially in jail. You know, like if a person's in jail, Compton and Watts run together. You know, and you know, they will get into it with people who's from South Central directly. The same way like people from Linwood might be in there with some Compton and Watts dudes too. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the case. People is just explaining and uplifting their direct environment and where they come from and letting people know. You know, because you got people that's like, say, it's not always on the side of what Young Ant be saying, but LA dudes be belittling people too. I mean, it's even like the Valley, you know what I'm saying? It's just like Whack 100 in them. Like, you know, everybody from LA always talking about stay out of LA business. But where Whack is from, if they get arrested, they go to the LA County Jail the same way. But they represent the Valley, you know what I'm saying? But nobody, it's a double way, you know, the same way same way Young Ant feel like, oh, they shitting on LA by stating we from Compton and not LA. It's the same way when all the LA dudes be trying to bash like Whack or the Valley just because they not from South Central. You know what I'm saying? And y'all be acting like, oh, stay out of LA politics or LA business. So it's like, this is just how it go. You know what I'm saying? Like if you see all these posters when people be saying like, quit saying you from LA, Swifty Blue, you from Paramount. Like people play those games on both sides. And I feel like you should be proud about that. And you should know that, you know, we all moving as one when it comes to an outsider outside of this county or whatever. So it's all making it bigger. You know what I'm saying? Whether you come from here, and everybody doing their stuff, then the outsider looking in like, man, everywhere you go, every exit you freeway, whether it's the 91, 710, the 110, 105, whatever, all these things, you can't exit without meeting some type of real issue if you're not operating the right way. So it all play a part for us to have that respect we have. You know what I'm saying? It's just real. But I hope I was able to break that down a lot and give people the little the breakdown for people who don't know. And y'all keep it a Benji for me in the comments and let me know what y'all think, Dice Crew, especially those who's like familiar with the background and come from this background the same. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, man. And like I said, you know, it's just all about, like, to me, I think he just pretty much taking things the wrong way. That's just how I take it. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, Dice Crew. And, you know, I got them clips up there so y'all can tune in, too. And you know, I'm going to catch you on the next video. I'm out.